Okay, hello, and I'm back. Hello. Hello, guys. My name is Tirzepatide, and this is the Transformation of Tina channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new, welcome. If you are an oldie but goodie, thank you for coming and welcome back. Okay, what was I going to say? Oh, yes. This is like the third video that I made in a row. So if you're like, why is that girl wearing the same thing in all of her videos? Just know it's all been on the same day. And I wanted to make a video about this, but I wasn't going to do so soon. But then I realized that time was of the essence. So I said, this is breaking news. You need to film that video today so that everybody who is interested in participating, you can let them know. So, if you are new here, we typically talk about my journey on my GLP1 medication, but today's video is still going to talk about that, but it's going to be a little different. If you are new to GLP1 medicine, you may not know, but last month there were some issues with Eli Lilly and Tirzepatide and compounding pharmacies. So last month, you might have, if you have been on your GLP-1 journey for a while and you're on compound, not name brand medicines like Mounjaro and Zepbound, even though I hear people are still having issues with getting those as well. But I'm specifically talking about people on compound on this video, or if you're interested in compound on this video. So last month there were some lawsuits, and basically everything was kind of put on hold until November the 21st. In case you don't know, today is Thursday, November the 14th. So November the 21st will actually be next Thursday. It's a week away. So I wanted to talk about this in hopes that if you are on the fence, or if you might have some problems with getting your meds, to let you know about a possible solution, a different telehealth provider, just to let you know that you might want to consider trying to either reorder with your current telehealth provider and compounding pharmacy, or seek another telehealth provider or compounding pharmacy. I know last month it was a big mess, and just based off of how my shots are timed, when I originally got my original prescription, I didn't start it immediately. I had a couple of week buffer in there, so I didn't end up missing my shot. But some people in various Facebook groups and Reddit and online forums, some people were upset because they did end up missing a shot, or they had to take their, well, I mean, they probably didn't miss it, but they probably had to take it later than they would have hoped. So to try to avoid that, it might be best to try to place your order now. Even with the 21st looming over us, that next week, 7 days after that is Thanksgiving. So basically we're 2 weeks out from Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving holiday might also cause some delays. So if you're able to get your medicine early, you might want to try to get your medicine early. Some places don't let you do that. My current telehealth provider, I don't believe at this time that they're allowing people to get their medicine early. But I am switching to a new telehealth provider, which I'm going to talk about right now. So I just wanted to kind of put everything out there in case you didn't know what was going on in these GLP-1 streets. Basically, Lilly was tied up the compounders, and they went to the FDA, and they had been trying to get everything shut down. They've been trying to get things shut down as far as compounders are concerned for a while now, but and then the FDA shut it down, and then the FDA was like, wait, hold up, because the FDA was sued by the compounding pharmacy. So it's been like drama. It's been a lot of tea. But we can't really control that. You have to work on the things that you can control in life. And honestly, you can't really control that. So, all I can tell you to do is try to be vigilant, keep your head on a swivel, and just look around for other possible solutions. So, let me put this over here. So I've said all of that to say that I am in the process of switching over to a different telehealth provider. My current telehealth provider that I'm currently with, they only allow you to get medicine basically like once a month. And when the shutdown happened last month, they sent an email out saying that they would possibly allow you to order for multiple months, but they weren't going to let you do that in October, but they talk more about it in November. We're at the middle of November, and they haven't really said anything else about it. And other people in the Facebook group for that telehealth provider have been reaching out to them, and they just finally said, no, this isn't. I believe they might have finally said it, or somebody showed a copy of the email they sent, but they basically said that won't be an option any longer. And that's fine, and I'm fine with that. However, I'm sorry, you guys, I'll have to get back with you. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. Hopefully we won't have any more introductions. I'm glad I hadn't really get into the meat and potatoes of this video yet. So yes. Okay, well, let me get back to it. I don't even remember where I left off. Something about oh, yes. I was talking about the FDA and the information about the compound Tirzepatide Eli Lilly lawsuit situation. I believe that we are going to get some new information on November the 21st about what is going to possibly be happening in regards to the futures of compounding that medication. Also, Sema or Novo Nordisk has some lawsuits in the work as well. So Sema isn't safe either. But I don't know. Since I'm not on Sema, I don't really know about when they're going to have any information about the Sema lawsuit. So I can't really report on that. But on the 21st, allegedly, supposedly, there should be some information about compounded TERS. So, but before that happens, you have a week to try to preemptively prepare for what might possibly happen. I don't want to make any predictions because who is this? I don't know why these people are always messing with me. So just clear the screen of that. So you have about a week, since today's the 14th, to try to work on some possible solutions because you want to be solution oriented. So I am going to switch my compounding pharmacy. I feel like this is super close, all up in my mug. Let me just scoot it back a little bit. I am going to switch my compounding, not my pharmacy, but sort of kind of my pharmacy. I'm gonna switch my telehealth provider. My telehealth provider is more expensive than I won't say all of them, but some of the other ones. And I knew that going in. Like, I'm not shocked that it's more expensive. I knew going in that it was going to be more expensive, but I also knew myself, and I told myself when I first started with them that, you can go with them for now because the way their pricing works, like the lesser doses are cheaper than the more the higher doses, and I wasn't 100% sure that I was going to be able to stick with the Ters. So I wasn't in the beginning, I wasn't so like, oh, I know I can get this cheaper, blah 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 blah. I really wasn't concerned about the price in the beginning, because I know me, and normally around the third month of weight loss, since I have gained and lost previously times before, I know around the third month, that's when things start to get real, and I normally check out. Just being honest. So I knew up front that I was going to have to pay more. Actually, I found somebody on Reddit gave their a referral link, and they took $50 off my first two orders. Well, I think they only took $25 off each month for the first 2 months. I don't think they let you get the whole 50 up front. So I was okay with that, and I did that in the beginning. However, if I would have went to the place that I'm at now, I would have got a much better deal, because they do have some packages, for lack of a better term, or some plans, I think they call them, for people who are just starting out on Ters, or people who are on lower dosages of Ters. So I said all of that to say that now, I wanted to, since I knew the way things were going, I wanted to start to titrate up, even if I didn't necessarily take the medicine at that level, just so I could have a little extra. And I was thinking about titrating up to the 7.5, but still, oh, sorry, I'm so sleepy. Excuse me. I wasn't really sleepy, but you know how it is. And I'm sorry, because you probably yawn too, because sometimes yawning is contagious. But I wanted to get the 7.5 milligrams. Even if I did decide to keep taking the 5 milligrams, I'd have like an extra week, I think, if it is mathing correctly. So I said all that to say that I am going to start, I might stick around for one more month, just depending on what things, how everything happens in regards to this lawsuit. But the last time when they just abruptly stopped the compounding of the Ters, it was just a nightmare. It was a dumpster fire. It was a shit show. Excuse my French. But things were a mess, and my telehealth provider at that time was using Hollandale, and Hollandale just like quit like cold turkey, like, find somebody else. So they were on the quest to find somebody else, and then that's how I got switched over to Empower Pharmacy. And Empower Pharmacy doesn't offer just straight Ters. It's like Ters mixed with niacinamide, which is vitamin B3. Whereas Hollandale, you just got Ters. You didn't necessarily get anything mixed with it. And some people on the Facebook group for my telehealth provider, some people are complaining that it doesn't work as well as the one from Hollandale. And then some people say, oh, it works perfectly. You know how that is. So it's like half of the people say it works fine. The other half say that it doesn't work fine. It's just a big mess. I lost my initial weight on Hollandale. I had been on Hollandale for 3 months, because this tomorrow will be the end of the 4th month. So I had been on Hollandale for 3 months, and then this last month I've been on Empower. So that is that. Okay, so let me tell you about the telehealth provider that I'm talking about. I am talking about it's not the in front of it, but I'm just saying the Lavender Sky Health. if you are in the search for a telehealth provider, Lavender Sky might be a good option. I am not affiliated with them, nor do I have any affiliate links or promo codes or anything like that that I can pass out. I do have a link for Emerge if you're interested in them. They recently started doing some wellness sessions, and they have a Facebook group. I believe Lavender Sky has a Facebook group as well, but I haven't signed up for their Facebook group. I hear it's always a lot of drama on there, according to the Reddit, but I don't really care about that. I don't really care. But I'm sure I could easily join their online community if that was something I was interested in. People say that you should join their community because they pass out a lot of information there. And I think that was some of the drama that I read about on Reddit, because the people on Reddit were complaining that they pass out pertinent information on Facebook and everybody doesn't have Facebook, and it was just a big mess the last time. I believe also the last time they said that, I don't know for sure because I wasn't a patient with them then, but they did say, some people were saying that Lavender Sky, I guess at some point Lavender Sky stopped accepting new patients because they had a real bad back order when they were trying to get everything figured out the last time when the FDA was causing problems in October. But let me tell you about my experience with Lavender Sky. I have I don't have anything bad to say about them. Because I just became a patient of them, like literally just became a patient of them. I was aware of the situation with the lawsuit, and I said the last time, the lawsuit drama happened, I was basically down to my last shot. Like I had taken my last shot, and I believe either I think it might have been right before I took my last shot. Right before I took my last shot, they had kind of like stopped the compounding, well, temporarily stopped or halted or what have you. And my provider was trying to find somebody else, and I only had that one shot. So I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. And I said, no, ma'am, not this time around. Sometimes you have to learn from your previous experiences. I think I might even had an earlier video where I said, I'm not hoarding hers. I'm just going to play it by ear. Like when they were talking about it was around the time they were talking about the, life comes at you fast. It was around the time they were talking about the dock worker strike, with, why can't I think of it? On the East Coast, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like the products that get imported in from other countries. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to assume because I can't think of the name right off the top of my head. But anywho, it was around that time when they were doing that, strike. So a lot of things were going on, because I remember saying in that video, I'm not hoarding Turs or toilet paper. Well, I don't really need that much toilet paper these days. If you know, you know. So anywho, let me get back to the video at hand. Lavender Sky Health. Lavender Sky Health. Lavender Sky Health, what I like about them is one, they do a little bit of everything. They have Tirzepatide, if you're interested in that. They have Semaglutide, if you're interested in that. And they have wellness injections, if you're interested in those. They are the telehealth provider, so they don't actually have these products. They are the doctors and nurse practitioners that prescribe these items to you. They still use compounding pharmacies. So they use Hallandale, They use Empower. They use a Red Rock. They use Strive. I think those. Oh, they use South Lake Pharmacy too. They use South Lake Pharmacy. According to their website, I think I'll post a link to the website too. Oh no, first, let me say that I think I already said this, but I kept getting interrupted, so I'm not 100% sure. But if I haven't said that, I am not affiliated with them. I do not receive any, I don't receive any compensation for my review or this video. I'm just telling you how it is. They don't know me. They haven't seen me. I just started with them literally like this week. Okay. Well, within the last 7 days, because I actually filled out the form on like Friday. Okay, so anywho, so yes, they do have this. What I also like about, they have a lot of options, basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And it looks like, I think I might have closed my, let's see. And let me just go, and they are available in a lot of states. I know that people in California sometimes have problems. I believe that they are also available in Louisiana. Is that LA? I think, yes, I believe that LA is the abbreviation for Louisiana. And it also has AK on here, which is Alaska, and HI, which is Hawaii. Now, I do not see Puerto Rico. Hola, bienvenido. If you are in Puerto Rico, that's all I really remember from my Spanish. But I don't see that on here, so I'm sorry. They might possibly offer services to Puerto Rico, especially since they're doing Alaska and Hawaii, but you will have to contact them to see if services are available in your area. So they have all of these states that they offer. I'm not going to read all of the states, but they have a lot of them. Okay, now, if you are new, I am new, so I had to pay $65 for a new patient consult. And you can choose to, I guess if you're already with them, you probably wouldn't be watching this video. But if you are already a patient of theirs, there is a $45 for a follow-up consult. And they say that follow-up consults are required every 6 months for patients on active treatment and every 9 months for patients that are on maintenance dosing. And they do have a $25 refill only service if you just needed a refill. But becoming a patient was fairly straightforward and easy. You just have to have your new patient e-consult. You can have a new patient e-consult, which is what I did, which is async. So basically, you get access to a portal to message back and forth with the providers. Or you can have a phone consult. I believe those are live calls. I don't know if they're like a video call or if there is just a regular phone call. Oh, excuse me. That part I don't know. But with the e-consult, they said that basically, which is what I did, you fill out this form, they ask you all of your medical history, they ask you about surgeries, they ask you about any current medicine you're on. They basically ask you a lot of questions. You have to upload a picture of your ID. Which sometimes people can be a little funny about that. But also when I was with Emerge, you had to show a picture of your ID, and then you had to do this video and like say some stuff. So I think since they don't actually see you, they just want to make sure you are who you say you are. I was going to tell you something else, but I'm not going to say that. I'm going to leave that out. But yes, so that is that. So basically I filled out a form and I paid the $65. Now let me tell you the timeline of all of this. Today is Thursday, November the 14th. I filled out that form. I had some problems filling out the form. It's not them, it's me. No. They have a disclaimer kind of like at the top, like some forms don't work with all technology, so you might need to get to a desktop. So it might be best to get to a desktop if you're having problems filling out the form. Because I was having problems filling out the form. I was doing it on my I was originally going to do it on my phone, but then I started it and I had problems like seeing some of the buttons and stuff. It was weird. And then I think I switched over to my iPad. But between the phone and the iPad, I was able to get the form filled out. And let me tell you, I filled out that form on, let me tell you. I know I filled it out on Friday. Today is Thursday, November the 14th. I filled out that form on Friday, November the 8th. It was at nighttime. I don't know approximately what time because I can't for some reason. Oh, shut up. I have my emails put up. It was at 11:20 p.m. Eastern time. Just to let you know, it was late because that's normally around the time that I take my shot. I probably thought about it right before I take my shot. I was like, girl, you better try to find you somebody else. Because I knew that I was going to want to titrate up, and I knew that the medicine was going to be more expensive at my current, I don't know. I'm just going to refer to them as my previous telehealth provider because I'm about to stop using their services. So I filled that out at 11:20 p.m. Eastern time on Friday night, Friday the 8th. So I wasn't really, now they tell you when you're filling out the forms that it can take, they tell you to get the e-consult, it can take up to 3 days or so to hear back from them. So I filled it out on Friday and I wasn't expecting to hear from them on Saturday or Sunday. I wasn't even expecting to hear from them on Monday because Monday, November the 11th was Veterans Day. If you are a veteran, thank you so much for watching and we appreciate your service. But yes, it was Veterans Day, so I really wasn't expecting to hear anything back from them. However, to my surprise, they sent me a message. The nurse practitioner had her photo and everything. She sent me a message. On Monday. What day is that? She sent me a message on Monday, November the 11th at 9:32 a.m. in the morning. A.m. in the morning. A.m. Eastern time in the morning. So she messaged me back. We had, when I filled out the form though, I told them, now you have to pay the $75, you have to pay the $65 before they'll submit your form to the care team. So I paid the $65. As soon as I fill out that form, I paid that $65 Friday night. So then she messaged me back on Monday morning, bright and early Monday morning, to say that basically, now, I don't know. Let me go back a little bit. I'm not sure if things work as swiftly because I'm already currently on GLP1 medicine, or what. So if you are new, maybe your timeline might not be exactly the same as mine. But I do want to put that out there. I have been on GLP1 medicines for about 4 months. So since I wanted to get with their tier 2 package, which I didn't go into the packages yet, but since I wanted to go up from the not the base package, but the next step up package, I had to show them proof that I had been previously on it. So I sent them a picture of the prescription label that comes on the box of the medicine. So if you're new, it might be a little bit of a longer process. I don't know. But since I was already on the medicine, and I kind of knew what I wanted and where I wanted to go, things worked out fairly well. Now, on the website, they will, once you get further along into filling out the form, you can select which package you're interested in. Well, they call it a plan. You can select which plan you're interested in. And as I mentioned earlier, they had wellness injections. I was interested in wellness injections, and I, in fact, selected wellness injections when I was filling out the form. But I also put that I was a little skeptical of wellness injections because I wasn't 100% sure. I've never had one before, so I don't know. What was interesting, though, which lets you know that they probably just aren't really like a money grabby type of place, is since I put that I wanted wellness injections, the nurse practitioner did not include those on my invoice. She said that it would be better for me to titrate up first and see how that works before, trying out the wellness injections. So I guess, telehealth, these telehealth providers get a bad rap. But honestly, she could have just as well sold me the wellness injections. Ma'am, I am willing and ready to pay. But she did not. She just approved my TERS prescription. And then she went on to say, well, which ones were you interested? Well, I had put that on the list, but maybe she didn't see that originally. And I told her, don't worry about it, because I had already paid the invoice, because I was not messing around. I was not going to get caught up like the last time. So I was like, don't worry about that. And I damn sure wasn't paying shipping again for that. So I just told her, don't worry about it this time. I'll, if I still want to try them out, I'll try them out on my next order. So that was that. So back to the timeline. Excuse me. Late Friday, November the 8th was when I placed the order. No, was when I signed up and paid for the e-consult. Monday morning, I received a message from the telehealth provider and the invoice to pay. Now, they won't order your meds until you pay the invoice. So I paid the invoice on Monday, which was Monday, November the 11th, Veterans Day, which is a holiday here in the United States of America. And according to my calendar, it is a holiday in Canada as well. It is called Remembrance Day. So November the 11th, I paid the invoice. Today, Thursday, November the 14th, I have the goods. So this has been less than a week. I have signed up. I paid for my consult. I had my little consult. And I paid for the medicine, and the medicine is here. Now, in regards to that consult, it's async. The e-consult is async. So that doesn't mean that you have to reply back as soon as they send you the message. But I did, because I didn't want no delays. So that's where we're at. So, Lavender Sky is easy to work with. It is timely. And what I really love about them, which you don't get, well, I won't say that you don't get it, but it's different to a certain extent. I feel like with them, their pricing is very, there's no hidden fees. I feel like their pricing is very upfront pricing. That's what I'm basically trying to say. And it helps me to realize about how I'm how I was overpaying at my previous provider. Like at my other provider, they just say, this is, if you want this amount, this is what it's going to be. If you're on this milligrams, it's this price. If you're on that milligrams, it's that price, which is fine. But here, they let you know, like, hey, depending on what pharmacy you use, this is how much it'll be. We have this plan, blah, 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 blah. I feel like the pricing is a little bit more upfront here. And what I really, 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 really love about them is you have the option to choose. At my current telehealth provider, before everything went awry back in October with the FDA, you didn't have an option. They told you that this is where the medicine is coming and this is what you're getting. I mean, you could tell them like, hey, I think I want to titrate up to another dosage, but basically you didn't have the ability to choose. I think that, I don't want to speculate, so I ain't gonna say, but now with them, since Hollandale is back doing it, some people have said that they didn't like Empower, so they wanted to go back to Hollandale, and they have allowed people to do that. But there was really no price difference between where they were getting them. I think they're also using some other pharmacy. I haven't used that other pharmacy, but I think it might be called like Designer Drugs, or I don't know. People call it DD on the Facebook group, so I don't know 100% sure, but that's back with Emerge. But here they have it all in black and white for you, so you can see if you get it from Hollandale, it's going to be this much. If you get it from Empower, it's going to be that much. If you get it from Empower, it's going to have the niacinamide, and it'll be, like, I feel like the pricing is just more so upfront. And I'm so sorry that this video has got so long. I didn't really intend for it to be that long. But I just wanted to put all of the deets in there in case you guys needed to run and not to walk to get to Lavender Sky to get your medicine. And the shame of it all is, at this time of night, every time I try to upload videos this time of night, like, it takes like 4 and 5 hours. I don't understand. Even for like little short videos. The other day I did like a 6-minute video, which isn't really like me because I'm a rambler. And it took like 3 hours to upload. So I'm sorry. So you guys probably won't see this video until early tomorrow morning, once I do my edits and put everything together. So but let me continue on. So I really like their transparency as far as the pricing is concerned. For example, if you were just starting out on Tirzepatide, if there are some newbies here, raise your hands. No, I'm just playing. But if you're here and you're new, and you're thinking about trying it out, or you could even possibly be on maintenance, because some maintenance people, I think, use super small doses. But right now, on here, right here, they have their very first option on the Tirzepatide treatment plans, which I think I'll try to post a link to that too. I don't know if they'll let me post links because I never posted links before, but I'm going to try to post a link to this maybe so you guys can see. But if you can't see, just remember, just go to lavenderskyhealth.com. I'm going to put it across the screen so you guys will be able to know where to go if in doubt. I'm not able to get the link posted. But they have a tier 1 program, and the tier 1s, they have tier 1 through tier 4 plans, and then they have extended treatment plans. But they don't let newbies get the extended treatment plan. So if you're interested in that option, you'll have to order, I believe you have to order at least 3 times before they let you get access to those extended treatment plans. But even without that, even without getting one of those, most of their tier 1 to tier 4 plans are for 8 to 10 weeks of treatment. So you should be able to get, if you take your medicine as prescribed, you should be able to get at least 2 months worth of treatment out of the medicine. Okay, so let me just start here. So their tier 1 plan is, they have and then within the plans, they have various dosing methods. So they have custom dosing, And they also have traditional dosing. So like their tier 1 plan is 40 milligrams in total worth of medicine. So you could either do, they said it's a 9-week supply for those initiating treatments, or it's a 10-week supply if you take 4 milligrams per week, or it's a traditional dosing plan where you can do 8-week supply at 5 milligrams per week. But that plan is $390 total for between 8 to 10 weeks of medicine, just depending on, they put that range in there, that dash in there, just depending on how you're dosing it. So that was not the one that I tried. That's not the one that I got, because that's really for people that are like really, really beginning. I chose to get the tier 2 plan, which is 60 milligrams total. And that one was $460 for between 8 to 10 weeks of treatment, just depending on how you're dosing. You can do custom dosing and do 10 weeks at 6 milligrams per week, or traditional dosing and do 8 weeks at 7.5 milligrams per week. This is all from Hollandale. But, and then I don't know if I really want to get into 3 and 4. Well, I mean, I might as well, since I've been reading for so long. So tier 3 is 80 milligrams total. That one is $575. And that is either a 10-week supply at 8 milligrams per week, or an 8-week supply at 10 milligrams per week. And then they tell you, like in the bottom, like that one you'll get 4 2-milliliter vials. So they'll tell you what you should be getting. So that's the thing that's important. I'm going to open this up shortly, but once I open it up, I need to make sure that according to the plan that I selected, that I have 2 3-milliliter vials of medicine in there. And then they have the tier 4 plan, which is $720. And that one is a 10-week supply at 12 milligrams per week, or an 8-week supply at 14 milligrams per week, or a 9-week supply at 12.5 milligrams per week, or an 8-week supply at 15 milligrams per week. And then we get into the extended treatment plans. Now, this one extended treatment plan is 100 milligrams total, and that one is $695. And they only give that to established patients who qualify for extended treatment plans as determined by their provider. So they can't really tell you how long that'll last, because it'll just depend on how you're dosing it out. And then they also, that was the mid one. And then they have the extended treatment plan high, which is 180 milligrams total. And that one is $1,075. And again, you get 6 3-milliliter vials, but the dosing will vary. The duration will vary depending on how you're dosing it out. Okay. So that was Hollandale. So I'm not going to read all of them, because they also have the pricing and the concentrations and everything, and the doses for all of the pharmacies that they have. But you can find all of this information on their page. They have a prices sheet where you can see what the prices are. And if you're interested in, if you said, F it, I'm tired of playing these TERS prices, I'm going to switch over to Sema. They do offer compound Semaglutide as well, and they have pricing and plans for that if you're interested in that. And if you wanted to try wellness injections out, they do offer those. They have like amino acid boosters, BioBoost Plus. They have Lipo-C. They have MIC. They have glutathione. They have everything. So they have all of these amino acids, B vitamin boosters, and all of these wellness injections if you're interested in those. I'm sorry my glasses are filthy, but that's just how it is. And they also have extra supplies, like if you needed extra syringes. You can get a pack of 10 for $5. And they also have a supplies pack, which comes with an extra supply. Oh, I never noticed this one. This supplies pack includes an extra pack of syringes, alcohol wipes, and a sharps box for $15. That's only available if you order from Hollandale or Southlake Pharmacy. So you could get those things for them. You could also order those things from Amazon if you wanted to. So this is just my brief introduction. Well, it wasn't brief. It was damn near, oh, no telling. It's going to be super long. I'm so sorry. Oh, I feel like I'm going to have to make another video just to summarize what I said in this video, because I've said a lot. But basically, to make a long story short, I recently signed up for Lavender Sky Health. Within a week, I had my e-consult. I filled out the forms. I had my e-consults. I paid my invoices. I got my medicine. So run, don't walk, people. If you're really concerned about the 21st, then you should be placing your order this weekend, and hopefully it works out for you. Yes, if you're already with Lavender Sky Health, you might want to try to do a refill. Somebody said that they're a stickler about the refills and when you're able to get them. Guys, I know that we're using telehealth and we're getting medicine off of the internet, but it's still medicine. So they have these, people don't view compounding pharmacies as real pharmacies, but they are real pharmacies, and they have real regulations that they need to uphold. So just be cognizant of that. And if you are a current customer and you are eligible for a refill and you don't really have a supply, you might want to try to come up with the money for your invoice so you can try to get ahead of the rush. I just didn't want to get caught up in a position like I was the last time and basically be at the mercy of the provider and the pharmacies, because I didn't have any medicine. At least now, since they let me at least get 2 months worth, as opposed to my current provider my previous provider that only let me get 1 month worth. I have a little bit of a cushion to try to figure some things out if I'm not able to, depending on what happens with the FDA. So I am so sorry that this has been a very long video, but I just wanted to get everything in there for people who might be interested in this information. Yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to put it out there so people knew that there was some place that they could go and get their medicine. I'm not saying that it'll be that quick for you, but this has just been my experience. It only took about a week. 6 days, because technically I did a late Friday night and a holiday was in there, Veterans Day. So I think, I think that they moved pretty quickly, and I just didn't want to get caught up in the rush. I wanted to try to, it's like, the storm's coming. If you know the storm is coming on Friday, then maybe you might want to go shopping on Tuesday. Don't wait till Friday and have to worry about where the toilet paper is. If you know, you know. You know how things are when people panic buy. So just try to get your stuff a little early if you can. So that's it. That's all. I'm so sorry that this video has been super long, but I really just wanted to put the information for those out there that are in need and are looking for a telehealth provider. I know things got a little iffy, allegedly. I can't say for sure because I wasn't with them back then, but things got a little iffy with them during the first shutdown. But I just wanted to kind of be in there. I actually meant to do this earlier than that because I was so scared about how people talked about, like, oh, it's been 10 days and I still don't have my medicine and all this. So I was super concerned that I had waited till late when I did it last Friday, like, because I knew that the 21st was coming up. So I didn't even think that I was going to be able to get the medicine this quickly, but I was. So I'm grateful that I was able to get it. I was grateful that I had the money to get the plan. My credit card is crying right about now. But at least I have my medicine in hand. And I'll be good for a couple of weeks. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Right now, I believe we are up to 26 subscribers. Woohoo! So thank you to those 26 people for trusting me to come into your home and come into your life and share information with you. I might need to say it again because we have a couple of new people, but I am not a doctor or a medical provider. I am not even in the medical industry at all. But I just really wanted to share this information with you if it's something that you're interested in. So, talk to you guys later. I love you so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk with you on my next video.